The first question is, what is holistic medicine? What is holistic medicine? And so we talked about what holistic health is, which is looking at your health in a multi-dimensional way, right? Your mind, your body, your spirit, your relationship, your finances, your creativity, your joy. All these different areas all together make up the wholeness that is our health, holistic health. So holistic medicine in that sense would be some sort of treatment or therapy or solution that looks at us holistically, that doesn't just make the cough go away. It also helps us to feel a certain way in our mind and our body. It helps us to think a certain way. It helps us to feel closer to our spirituality, or to feel more likely to do the things that bring joy in our lives, or to feel connected to the people around us, right? So holistic medicine is just a way of treating your health holistically. Is there anything that anybody here wants to add to that? Yes.
One of the things that I think of holistic medicine as being is connecting the dots for people. When you're working with somebody, oftentimes they'll come to you with stomach issues. Gut health is huge, and they're looking at what they're eating and they're looking at what's on their plate. And sometimes connecting the dots between something emotional or tragic that, when somebody has a gut wrenching experience, oftentimes that literally wrenches the gut. And so, Tyler, it's so funny. I lost my mom too to a horrific disease. And, when you're doing end of life care, I was a really, really healthy person, health coach, blah, blah, blah. And then my mom got super sick and I ended up taking care of her. And I ended up with gut dysbiosis, with irritable bowel syndrome, and this is from somebody who knew what to eat. But it was gut wrenching to watch my mama die. And so it affected me like that. And so sometimes just connecting the dots so that we recognize it's not just what's on our plate, but it's what's in our mind and our heart. So I think holistic health is really about helping people connect the dots sometimes, because you just kind of have this aha moment, right? Like, I didn't think about it that way. So I like to think of it as connecting the dots for people, and not just coming up with an action plan, but allowing them to connect those dots and then use that same technique when they come across other things in their lives.
I would like to expand on that ever so slightly in my experience as well. I'm going to throw out a word there. It's going to get a little touchy-feely, so I apologize in advance for any triggers. Emotions. Yeah. Stress. Mm-hmm. What you were feeling, Stephanie, and caring for your mom was a lot of emotions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
A lot of emotions. I had a similar situation when my grandfather was in the process of passing. He was very sick. It was very stressful. My mom was not there. My dad was not there because they were at the hospital taking care of my grandpa, right? And I was dealing with my own physical situation. Mm-hmm. And I developed a chronic cough. And the doctors put me on everything to take care of this cough when it was stress related. They didn't put me on anything to deal with stress. I didn't need a pill. I needed to understand, I needed to process at the age of 13, 14 years old, what was going on in my own body and what was going on with my parents. And that frequently isn't addressed for many reasons that I'm not going to address in this call. However, as coaches, we are here to love you through it in every way that we possibly can. So I want to put that out there as well. Holistic healthcare is not just HOLI, it's WHOLE, whole person care.
So good. Thank you for that. Courtney, did you want to add some thoughts as well? I saw you unmute yourself earlier.
I did. And I wanted to point out exactly what Shannon just pointed out with the WHOLE, holistic care, because it is the whole of the body. It's the whole of your lifestyle working together to create the goal that you have in mind for your optimal health. So thanks for bringing that up, Shannon. I love that.
I just wanted to add in a little bit on that too. I truly believe, the body can heal itself. If you treat it right, the body is so powerful. It can heal itself. And holistic health, yeah, it's everything, just like everyone else here said, it's the whole health. I feel like today, doctors are so quick to just prescribe medications or whatever it is. And I'm not trying to knock doctors. They've definitely done their education. They're there for a reason. But I also believe that, if you really look deeper, you can find the root cause of the problem. Don't just put a Band-Aid over it. Find the root cause and treat that. And then that's what's going to help you in the long term. You don't want just that quick fix. So holistic health really helps you find that root cause and treating that.
That's so
And I think there are, I'm sorry, Tyler.
No, go ahead, please.
I think there are so many different aspects to finding the whole as well, because it's looking at what you're eating, what you're doing, what you're watching, your financial health, your relational health, as in who you're in a relationship with, your social life. And it's just looking at that as a whole and figuring out where you can bolster and where you can take away so you can make that whole balance. That's living a life in balance. To me, that finding balance has been really, really key for me this year. So I think that's why I'm talking about it a lot. But it's created some miracles for me, and I'm grateful.